power, your RV alternator, the Ecoflow smart generator, and of course, shore power. Whether you're considering rebuilding your RV's electrics or starting from scratch, you can customize power kits to fit the size of your van and your energy needs. They save space, they're customizable, and they charge quick so you can stay on the road. Power kits allow you to stay on the road without needing to stop as often for a top-up. We've designed a new range of rigid and flexible solar panels to provide you with up to 3,200 watts of solar input. Use your alternator, get 1,600 watts charging, and combine these at the same time to get 4,800 watts. Spending the night on a campsite, take advantage of offshore for an extra 3,000 watts. If you ever get caught in short of all these options, you can even rely on the Ecoflow smart generator for smart energy backup. Safety is a big concern for off-grid builds. Power kits are safe. 48-volt power solutions for your off-grid home. A 48-volt system produces the same amount of power, but unlike 12 volts, only a quarter of the electric current passes through thinner wires, producing significantly less heat and power loss. Our 2 and 5 kilowatt-hour batteries have a space-efficient design. Run your tiny home with a suitable small system and stack up to 3 batteries at once. All this is easy swappable thanks to its easy setup design. If you're living in a frosty climate, our LFP batteries are also auto heating too. Charge heating is automatically activated when ambient temperature is below 0 degrees. That allows you to keep powered even in the cold. You might live off-grid, but you still rely on power. Get an input of 6,600 watts using a combination of rigid, flexible and portable solar panels, as well as our smart generator. That means you're always topped up. Rely on solar panels during the day and use LFP batteries at night. What do they include? A power kit includes the power hub, LFP batteries, solar panels, the smart distribution channel, a control console, and all this is expandable for contractable to fit your exact needs, growing up to 15 kilowatt hours per kit. Ideal for RVs or off-grid builds. The Power Hub is the heart of the Ecoflow Power Kit. It's an industry first that combines 5 into 1. That being MPPT solar chargers, a DC-DC battery charger with MPPT solar charger, an inverter, and a DC-DC step-down converter. With fewer wires and modules, it's 5 times faster to set up and saves a ton of space. The Power Hub has a 3,600 watts AC output and 3,200 watts solar input, and at all the time and all the components you need to take care of your power. The inverter has a bypass mode, that means grid power goes directly to the AC appliances. EPS mode is on when power grid is off. X-Boost allows you to reach up to 5,000 watts AC power output. And Xstream is fast charging your batteries within hours at 3,000 watts AC input. The battery with the MPPT, battery charger with MPPT, sorry. It automatically recognizes alternator and PV charging. Alternator charging can adjust the current, protecting the alternator. It recognizes when the vehicle is idling and stops drawing current. And it protects the starter battery. The MPPT solar charge controller has 3 independent MPPTs that can use solar panels from different brands. It has an outstanding MPPT algorithm for fast MPP tracking and optimal solar yield. Outstanding conversion efficiency and extensive electronic protection are also standard. The Power Hub has a built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth interface, as well as an integrated AC outlet, which is easy to use. Just plug in your device directly to the Power Hub and get out up to 2,400 watts from the AC outlet. To store energy, you will want to use the Ecoflow's new LFP batteries. Available in two sizes, 2 kilowatt and 5 kilowatt hours. They stack up to give you up to 15 kilowatt hours. They save space with an integrated BMS to protect the batteries from operating beyond their capacity, monitoring temperature, voltage and current. To top it off, they are auto heating, allowing you to use them in as low as minus 20 degrees. The Ecoflow Lfp Battery is a 48 volt battery system and only supports parallel connection. Plug in a combination of rigid, flexible and portable solar panels for maximum input of 4,800 watts. As well as our existing range of portable panels, we are adding a 100 watts flexible and rigid solar panel, as well as a 400 watt rigid option to our Power Kits range. The 100 watts rigid flexible solar panel is a cutting-edge cell technology, drives out high solar output. It's easy to install with the pre-drilled holes for a variety of configurations. It has a sleek design that brightens up your outdoor adventure, and it's built to endure extreme weather and last for decades. It comes along with a 1 meter MC4 cable for easy and flexible installation. The 400 watt rigid solar panel is our most densely packed solar panel for optimized solar output. It can be used either on grid or off grid, and a variety of compatible mounting accessories are available to fit any configuration. With 12 fused DC positions and 6 AC positions, you can manage the power distribution around your RV or tiny home. Control up to 6 of these DC positions from the Ecoflow app or console. Conveniently mount the touchscreen console to control your entire power system from the comfort of your RV or small home. Keep an eye on your energy usage, adjust settings, and see your energy input, all from the handy Ecoflow app. Ecoflow Power Kits. Simple, smart, compact. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for your keynote, and we'll see you later on stage to the Q&A session.
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much
Thank you
for your
very
attention.
much.
See you later.
Dear guests, now it's a very special moment because you are really the very first ones who will see our Power Kits in a live demonstration. So please welcome our next speaker, Mr. Stefan Holzwarth, Managing Director of HG Power.
Johanna.
Welcome to the stage, Stefan. How are you today?
Yes, first of all, hello to you all. Yes, I'm more than excited to be here for today and for this show. As you know, as an electronics engineer, I know with the Ecoflow Power Kit, we have a really unique and perfect solution for the camping area. It has many key features, and I'm happy to show these features to you during my presentation. I'm sure afterwards you will be even more excited than me.
Today it's a very special day because the people will see the Power Kits for the first time. When did you see the Power Kits the first time?
Our Power Kit arrived to our office around, let's say, 4 weeks ago. Our idea was to install the Power Kit by our own to make experience. And finally the idea was born to prepare this show car and install the power kit by our own. That's what I want to present to you today.
Yeah, we are very excited and the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Johanna. And thanks for the kind introduction. So let me move to the van and we can start the technical introduction of the Ecoflow new power kit on a real camper. Okay, let me start here with a little bit of the history of our van. Yes, welcome to our show camper. We built a show camper. When we bought the camper before, it was just a standard camper with including a washroom, a kitchen, and a bed. But we want to make a show car out of this, and so we have to make many modifications. First, we removed the bed. You will not find it anymore, and changed some furniture. Then finally we did the installation of the power kit by ourselves. The camper now has all the power kit installed, and I will demonstrate you how the power kit works with our lovely van. So if we start, we need to start with the power hub. It's this, because the power hub is the heart of the whole system. It controls and manages all the AC and the DC input and also all the AC and the DC output. The connectors let energy go in, the connectors let energy go out. There are communication cables, but that's all you can see. All the power management and the communication management is done inside this power hub. So finally we have one device only to control everything and to manage the whole function of this kit. As the next one, I would like to introduce the batteries to you. Heiko already mentioned on his presentation it's lithium phosphate technology. What makes it special? The lithium phosphate technology has two big advantages compared to other lithium technologies. First of all, it's the most safe technology on the market in the world of the lithium batteries. And on the other side, it has the best lifetime performance on the market. Our van now has 2 kilowatt modules and 2 of them. Finally, we could also add a third one. We can connect three batteries on the power hub, but now at the moment we have 2 only. But yes, and the batteries, they are available in 2 kilowatt and in 5 kilowatt range. Finally, what we can tell you, you can choose the power that you want. And finally, because of the additional connectors, you can also extend the system later if you want. The batteries that can be assembled in different ways. It can be stored to different places, but also can be stacked as we are doing it here. So we used the mounting clip and the mounting straps to fix it, and finally have a very stable and robust assembling. What we are doing with a battery, we connect the battery to the power hub with one cable only each. This cable has all the function for charging and for the discharging, and also for all kind of communication we need between the power hub and the communication and the batteries. It is easy, it's reliable, it's fast. So let me connect the batteries first. Now I want to explain step by step the other different input and output sockets of the power hub we are having here. Input, batteries are getting charged. Output, the energy is used on the camper. We start from left to the right, and I will explain each connector. The first of all is how to connect the equipment to the car alternator. For this we are having the first connector here. It's one connector only. Again, easy and fast to connect. I will do it now. And we have the alternator of the car connected. Maybe something special also here, in case we have no alternator connection. For example, we install this system to a building. This can also be used as a third option to connect the solar power panel. The next two connectors here, they are booked for the solar panels. On our van we have one solar panel on top and we have solar panels on the left and the right of the rear door. The inputs are very powerful. We can have 1,600 watt input for one of each input. It's MPPT technology. One cable only need to add for each of the solar power, and that's it. Easy and fast and safe. The next three sockets here, as I mentioned before, they are for the batteries. We have three sockets, and the last socket, two are already busy now with the batteries, and the other one we can use also another one battery. But if we have different demand, we can also connect with this adapter. We can also connect the smart generator we are having here. With the smart generator, then it's possible to charge the batteries and to go on with the system. As the next one, this is already connected. This is the AC input. From the outside, you can get the offshore. You can get the offshore energy with a 3 kilowatt maximum charging energy. You can go from outside directly to the system as well. Again, only one connector, easy and safe to connect. Yes, now we are coming to the outputs. Output is even more easy from this side. Here we have two connectors, AC and DC, and we have some communication. The communication is a standard network cable, and it will go to the smart distribution board I want to show you later. The AC output is 3.6 kilowatt maximum, and the DC output is around 60 ampere we can go. So it's very powerful, and we have 3 cable only. It's safe, fast and easy again. Now let me go inside the van, then I can show you the AC and the DC distribution panel from inside. Here inside the camper, we installed the AC and DC distribution panel. AC and DC, as mentioned before, coming from the power hub. The communication cable also coming in, and that's all. The panel itself has several fuses for the AC control and for the DC control as well. You cannot see that much here, so let me show you how it looks inside of the distribution panel. We have it here. Inside the distribution panel you can see AC and DC coming from outside, and we need to screw it down on the left side, on the right side. Also we need to click in the network cable. But then all the AC and DC output is going to the car for the different application is done with a simple snap-in technology only. So no additional screws, easy, safe and fast. That's the modern way of cable connection. Okay, now let me go out to show the energy monitor. Okay, the energy monitor, the system is running now. The energy monitor only needs a standard network cable to connect to the power hub as well. This is the last cable we have. It communicates with the power hub and yes, with all the information we need to have. At the moment you can see the state of charge, the input energy coming in through the solar power panel at the moment, and output is nothing for the moment. But we can pull on the output as well. You will see some lights going on, and later you can see some more. The energy monitor shows the system input and output. It shows the state of charge. We can also do all the settings you need with this energy monitor. You can power on and off the many AC and DC output manually from here. You can control it completely. It is not possible to me to show you all the things you can do with this panel. So, but you are invited after the show. You come here and to try it yourself and you get it explained. But we cannot only control the system with the energy panel, we can also control with the Ecoflow app. The Ecoflow app has even more possibilities than the energy monitor we can see here. It can also control the system. You can see the energy coming in, the energy going out, the state of charge, other things. But you can also have much more function as the e-monitor. You can do software update with the app as well. And even you can operate the whole system without the energy monitor. Yes, now I'm coming to the end of my demonstration, but before I'm coming to the final notes and the final summary, please let me go in and prepare one coffee for me. Okay. The machine is preparing, it's doing its work. As you can see here, 1.36 kilowatt output at the moment. It's the heating, the system is heating up now. Yes, finally, let me summarize the key features from my point of view of the power kit. It's really, really powerful, up to 115 kilowatt. We can have batteries inside. It has the most advanced lithium phosphate technology inside. It's extendable, it's very easy and very safe to install. It has a minimum cabling, and it comes, also important to mention, it comes with fully pre-assembled cables. Very easy to assemble. So I want to thank you for your patience now, and later we can have a more detailed discussion about the features of the power kit. And maybe I can also prepare another coffee for you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Stefan, for this nice demonstration, and I'm sure this coffee is excellent.
Thanks.
Dear guests, now it's time for the Q&A session, and I would like to welcome on our stage Mr. Heiko Kierbach and Mr. Alexis Hu, the after-sales manager of Ecoflow. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you very much. Hello. Nice being back. Yeah, nice to stand here today.
Alexis, you have traveled all the way from China to Essen. Is this your first time here in Germany?
Yes, this is my first time to be in Germany. I quite like this country.
And what are you like most about Germany?
Must be woods on a beer. Sausage and beer. Yeah.
I'm sure there will be a lot of words at our buffet later after the Q&A session.
Looking forward.
You told me that this is a very, very special day for you.
Yes.
Why is it so special?
Well, having these many guests from all over the Europe, and also having our fantasy band here, how can I feel not excited at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So now it's your turn, dear guest. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Yes, please.
Timon, in future, what was the maximum solar energy you could fill in at the same time? I thought I catch something with 4,000, but in the documentation it's 3,000.
Yes. Okay, the maximum PV input each socket is 1,600 watts, and we got 3, so the maximum is 4,800 kilowatts.
Maybe I can add some comment because we use the first port normally for the alternator, so we have 2 for the solar input. So 2 ports are 3,200 watts, but if you use all the 3 ports for the solar input, it's in total 4,800 watts.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have more questions? Yes.
Is it also possible to charge the batteries when you take them out of the van?
When you, yes, as long as you connect the battery with the power hub, it can be charged.
Okay.
But normally you will not take it away because it's already mounted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, for safety.
Also, the cable length is fixed. As Stephen told during his presentation, the power hub comes along with pre-assembled cables, and the cable length for the battery is limited to 1.50 meters because you cannot extend it to 10 meters because the diameter of the wires would become too weak for this long distance.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you have any more questions? Yes, please.
Is it comfortable to trigger Euro 6 alternator?
Sorry.
The modern alternators.
Yeah, it fixed most of the alternator as we know, and it works quite well at 1,000 watts output.
Okay, do you need an extra surface like a charge booster or something, or is it in the part?
It's all in one. It's all in one.
Charge booster is also integrated in the
Yeah.
power hub. Yes.
Yeah.
Are there more questions? Yes, please.
Sorry, we can't hear you because of the airplanes.
So we'll wait a few seconds.
On the DC to DC charge from the alternator, can you charge
Yes.
smaller alternators?
Yes. Yes, we got a limitation in the app. You can control it via the app, and as I know, you can also control it via the monitor. Maybe I can show you later, but we are not supposed to turn on the alternator today. Yeah.
Yes, please.
I didn't catch the AC maximum output. What was that again?
We will share you some specification later, of course, and the AC output for the whole hub would be 3,600 watts. And we also got a convenient socket on the hub. That one can only output 2,300 watts. Yeah, that is for convenient use. You can use them together. The maximum is still 3,600.
Maybe one additional comment about the AC output. Because I mentioned during my keynote that Ecoflow provides a special feature which is called X-Boost mode. This allows you to power some devices with up to 5,000 watts. Even the regular output power is limited to 3,600 watts. This means this is a special Ecoflow technology to also override constantly the system.
Yep.
Yes, please.
We don't
We don't need a bed any longer because we took out the bed, installing only power in the back.
Are there more questions? We also received any question by mail, so I would like to ask you, what is the warranty period of the power kits?
Okay, this is a really good question for me, especially. Yeah, the warranty period for the whole system, except we also got some solar panel there, except the flexible solar panel for 3 years. Other stuff are all 5 years, including the lithium battery, the power hub, the smart distribution panel, monitor console, and also the rigid solar panel works with that power hub.
Another question, is the power kit system compatible with third-party generators and third-party solar panels?
Of course, we always support third-party devices. For third-party generator, you can use the shore power socket to charge it via AC input. And for the third-party solar panels, we have an MC4 connector. Any solar panel with MC4 connector, if you meet the limitation of the MPPT board, can be supported by our MPPT board and can provide DC input into our power kits. Yep.
Is the power kit system compatible with the Ecoflow system?
Yes, of course. And for the Ecoflow system, we mostly mentioned the smart generator there. And also we got a smart home panel which can be used as the smart auto shutdown, auto switch for home backup system. And also we got the Ecoflow Wave, which is not available now in Europe. All these devices can work well with the power kits. And yeah.
If I already have a van, can I modify it with the power kits?
Yes, of course. This van is already, it works with the previous system before, and we modify it by our engineers. And the retrofit is really simple, I would say, because they only have knowledge of electronics, and then they become our van viewer.
Yes, but I have to add, the system is quite simple, so it's not mandatory to have big electronic know-how, because everything is completely easy and simple to install. All the connectors are, let's say, coded. You cannot put an AC connector into a DC port. You cannot connect the generator connector into the AC port or something like this. You cannot mix up any connectors. The cables are fully assembled, and you just plug in everything together, and the system is ready to run.
Yeah, as I know, you mentioned to me that the cabling is so easy. Even the removing of the original system take more time than installing the new one.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Another interesting oh, you have a question? Yes, please.
So you said about the warranty's 5 years.
Yes.
Now, if something was to happen to the system, what is your procedure or protocol for fixing that? Because if I'm on the road in a van or if I've got an off-grid house, I now have no power. So how do you go about fixing the problem, or will you come out, or will you simply the unit out and then examine the old unit, or what happens?
Oh wow, this is a really good question for van user. First of all, the system is really stable as we know. So the percentage or the possibility to miss such an unfortunate case is really limited. And then we have service center in UK, in Switzerland, and also in Germany to cover the whole EU countries. And this service center will send out the new, will offer repair service for you guys. And also we got some extra service, how to say that? We got some extra service to buy some eco care, so that with that care project you can offer some extra convenient service when you miss such kind of quality problem. Yep. Yes, we have a service. We have a email channel to contact us via email, and we are also building our service center in Germany. In German, providing German-speaking service in phone call. I think it can be launched within 1 month. Yeah, Taylor. Yes, it can be connected to the server, but we won't cache your data unless you ask us to do that, of course. And also, we follow the GDPR, so all the data are saved in Europe.
I have another question. Or, yes, please.
Yeah, I got a question for the campers. They use a camper in the winter. So I'm question is, how is it friendly for those campers, winter users? I mean, the -20 grade in Scandinavia, Norway, Finland. Or any questions about that?
Wow, this is a key feature of our products.
Yeah, well, I think first of all, normally the batteries are installed inside the vehicle. So if you have, let's say, minus 30 degrees or less inside the vehicle, then you have a problem with the water tank and whatever. So I think the camper users take care that they will not see these low temperatures. Anyway, if the car stands outside in the cold and it's getting really cold, up to minus 20 degrees, for example, the batteries have an auto heating system, which will be activated automatically from the battery, from the intelligence inside the battery, to keep the battery warm under low temperatures.
To maintain the performance, because in the warmer temperature, the battery got a better performance.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
One more. There's a plane again. Can you hear that?
Sorry?
Over the internet.
It's right now controlling via Bluetooth, so you need to get close to it. Yeah. And it can also be connected to internet in some setup. But normally, I think people will use it via Bluetooth because you don't need to use it when you are not getting close to them, I think.
Could you please recap questions because it's
Oh,
very
sorry.
different
The
to
question
either.
is that we can control the system using the app remotely. Don't need to close to it. Maybe I can do it now. Wait, later. And his question is whether we can do it via the internet so that no need to use the Bluetooth. Yeah. Your
When
question?
you only have 2 kilowatt hour battery,
Yes.
is it still possible to draw the 3.6 kilowatts?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Because it's lithium iron phosphate technology, the battery is really powerful in terms of giving high current to the application.
Okay.
So 3.6 kilowatts is not a problem for the battery.
And the inverter is really powerful. Reverse one.
So I have another question.
Yeah.
Are the origin cables long enough? What should I do if I want to extend or modify them?
Is that a question from installers? Okay, such kind of cables we have as default setting. The shortest one, except the battery cable. The battery cable is only almost 1.5 meters. And other cables, for example, the AC input cable, the alternator cable are 4.5 meters. And the longest one will be the PV input, the solar panel input cable. That one can go up to 6. And all these cables you can modify it yourself. So it fits any use you want. And also we got an adapter for an extra adapter so that you can do some personal setup. For example, we do some personal setup. We can show it later.
Do you have an online shop?
What?
Do you have an online shop?
We have an online shop. We have some online shop. For example, we got our official online shop, eu.ecoflow.com, and also we got our Amazon shop, and we also have our dealer network. They also selling online. So anyway, you can find our products.
And the last question, how can people order the power kits and when?
How can people order the power kits? And yeah, you can pre-order it now via our official website for sure. And later you can also get it from our distribution channel. And yes, when as I know, it will be around August. Yeah.
Okay. And maybe the last question, what about the price?
Oh, what about the price?
Prices are not officially released now by Ecoflow, but what we can tell today is that the 2 kilowatt hour battery is MSRP including VAT in Germany 2,199 euros. The big battery, the 5 kilowatt hours battery, is 4,799 euros including VAT. And the power hub is 2,299 euros. So the heart of the system, the power hub, is 2,999 euros, including VAT.
Okay, and also I forgot the key information for the pre-order. We also got it in pre-order section right now on our online store, so it will close at July 4th. So before that, you can get some coupon up to 500 euro discount. Yeah.
That sounds great. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. Is it really safe for do-it-yourself building that in a car is existing? Because I think you need a technique for that. Because we have rules in the car, you need to connect it with the car,